We're going down the same rabbit hole. The world is
Dame
wild.
Dummy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Diddy.
Has he destroyed his legacy, people? Has he destroyed it? Bankruptcy filing, tax, debt, trouble, claims versus reality, chairman of Revolt. What's happened with that? Is he the chairman of Revolt? No, I didn't think he was. Public feud with Cameron and sexual misconduct allegations. Now, he's recently come out and put a video out trying to squash the thing with Cameron. And he's said that him, Cameron and 50 Cent should link up and work together.
Oh, and who does that benefit?
That's the thoughts I had.
Who benefits most out of the freedom for this to happen?
Yeah.
Let's keep it.
He said, I just want to talk to them. It's over. Boom, boom, boom. But my thing is this, yeah. When Dame Dash mentioned Cameron's mum not too long ago, I knew he was done. Because mums, you don't come back from mums. So, and then he went on a Breakfast Club and he just sounded... That's a question I want to ask you both. Now is Dame Dash the boss, the independence, rhetoric? Has he lost that? Is that gone? How do we look at Dame Dash now?
You know, like I said this on a few pods about how loyalty is looked at as like this grand, mythical, scarce thing in this current era. So when you do come across loyalty, people look at it like it's a unicorn.
Yeah, facts.
Shout out to my boy Ohms. We was having a conversation. I said to him, bro, when you break it down, yeah, you could name 6 of the most loyalist people to the person who's out there getting all the accolades.
Yeah.
Spliff Star is Spliff Star to Busta Rhymes. Mm-hmm. Donnell Rollins to Dave Chappelle.
Right.
Little C's to Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Pusha T to Pharrell. Tony Yayo to 50 Cent. Bleak to Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. The common denominator is these guys have been riding shotgun with that person
the greats.
For so long.
Yeah.
And they've played their position and they've reaped the benefits of that.
Yep.
Now, the Locks, loyal to each other. The problem with Dame is, or if you're Charlemagne, you have a new name for him, but the problem with Dame is that he had a certain persona and it's just like, that persona worked for that time.
Yeah. And because it was closer to the time of Roc-A-Fella.
Right, that worked. Because you were such on a high pedestal yourself, you could get away with such things.
Yeah.
But as a man, what makes you a man is being able to move in different rooms. You have there's a saying, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
It's not just a bedroom thing. No. It's moving in different rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
And as the years go by, we always get told, Jay-Z just abandoned him. Yeah, Jay-Z snaked him out. Yeah, Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that, Jay-Z that.
Yeah.
But as the years go by, especially that Breakfast Club thing, I was sitting there like, I get it.
Yep.
I get it. This is a grown man calling another grown man gay in a derogatory way.
Asking him,
grown man
saying that you want to fight.
You want to fight.
Bro.
Dame, with all due respect, and Dame can box. But just because you know how to box, as a man, you're not boxing me, and I'm just going to
I respect Charlemagne for standing up for himself as well.
Yo, it's on.
Yeah. He kind of badded him up on that show.
He did.
You know when he had the OG come in and talk, and Dame Dash was in the background talking, like, Charlemagne was like, bro, like, and I was like, hold on a minute, like, Dame's lost a lot of my respect. Now, let's lay this foundation first before we continue. Dame Dash has done so much for the culture, and the whole Roc-A-Fella thing that him, Jay, and Big started together was phenomenal, and we'll never get that time again. And the people and the artists that was raised from that camp are legendary in their rights. But when you listen to this conversation, you get more of a perspective. Bleak was on Shannon Sharpe. Listen to this.
I remember at Change Clothes video shoot, me and Dame had a little argument, like something that got real personal, and Jay didn't like that. And we had a conversation, and he was like, yo, it's gonna come a time If none of these guys don't ship up and act right, we gonna ship them out. It ain't gonna be none of this no more. And I'm like, huh? And I'm going to the guys trying to tell everybody, break it down. But nobody was listening to me. They thought they knew they had the blueprint. And it's like, okay, if the boss is saying this is about to be over, and y'all not listening to me, I'ma just sit here and watch the credits roll then. Right. And it's sad to say that I tried and there was nothing I can do, man.
Money, ego. What was the root? What was the main? If I got you under oath, and I got the Lord, what do you think the main reason was?
Looking back now, I think it was credit.
So, ego, wanting credit for things that you've done to the detriment of that dynasty. And Jay foresaw it. Jay told Bleek, it's going to go left and I'm making my moves. We forget that Jay-Z was a partner and wasn't under Dame Dash in any shape or form. They built that together. So the fact still remains that if Jay-Z at one point in time says, listen, I want to move away from this partnership, he has every right to. It's not like he was employed by Dame Dash. He was a boss. Well, he is a boss. And we can see Jay-Z's trajectory ever since that's happened, and we can see Dame's trajectory, which is why we're having this conversation today.
But again, Dame falls into that Drake category for me. It's like, you're a talented person. You're talented.
Yeah.
You are talented. You can't be, well, you can be, depending on who you are, you don't have to be talented and you can still get to a certain point in life.
Yeah.
But you're a talented guy, Dame. You had an eye for talent. You spot someone, we need to sign him, boom, selling gold records. But Dame, you're too talented to be running around on the internet like this, Dame. And the problem I have with Dame is there were certain fundamental things you set up for us that were growing up that you've thrown that rule book out the window and you're doing.
Because that's where I say I lost the respect for Dame, even though he's still one of the legends, no matter what.
Right.
It's just that he set a tone, and a lot of
he wanted us to adhere to it, but you're not following the rules yourself. You wrote the book, like, this is the play, but you're not following it. You bring up this whole chatty patty stuff.
Yeah.
Bro,
you do the
if
same
someone
thing.
says to you, asks you about Jay-Z, you just say to them, I've spoken enough about Jay, I wish him all the best, and keep it moving. Yeah. Once you say that once, that sets the motion that anyone else that asks, anyone in the future that interview you knows not to ask you that question because you not answer it. You always answer it. Yeah. And then you say on the flip side, yeah, why I want to talk about Jay-Z? I'm going to talk about next man's pockets and that. Bro.
But then he went on, but he's gone on various podcasts, spoke about Jay-Z's family, spoke about the kids, spoke about the alleged situation with him and Puff. And they're like, you're just, bruv, don't you understand? Like, you're fueling the fire. And if there was any thought that Jay might even say, listen, me and you can talk, and maybe me and you can build, that's all gone. That's all gone because you haven't
admit that
because you ain't carried yourself in the right way,
bro.
I think he's got some mental issues.
Dave is a G, but he is the G. He went from G
to unit
to GIRL.
Yeah.
He's moving like that.
Yeah, it's crazy
because you talk all this boss talk, but it's like, bro, like, Dame, sometimes let other people give you flowers.
Yeah.
If you were gonna become the CEO of Revolt, let Revolt do the whole announcement, and then you could just be like, well, like, cool.
Yeah.
Like,
facts.
It looks like you just wanted to say that just to little man Cameron.
Yeah.
Then Cameron says, yo, this, and credit to Cameron. Cameron's been one of the few people online that have been fully supporting Dame before this thing here.
Yeah.
Always supporting Dame.
Yeah.
He wouldn't really throw shade at Jay, but he'd be like, Dame's my man. This and for the other. Now you're beefing with Cam. The one person that had a platform that people could listen to, and he was in your corner. He said Dame was jammed up. Mace, who don't really mess with to Dame like that, I don't really F with Dame and still I cop jigger.
Yeah.
He said that on the record. It's well documented.
Yeah.
Yo, we can't have Dame out here looking like that.
Looking crazy.
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna put $500K on the table. You put $500K on the table. Offer it to him.
Yeah.
He calls up Dame. Yo, Dame, it's Cam.
Ego.
Hey. I could just imagine Dame's on the floor like, hey, it's the Godfather, a.k.a. Dame Dash, a.k.a. What's up, player? Oh, yeah, Dame, I'm just here. I'm to offer you a meal. A meal? A meal? I had an artist on my label called A Mill.
Ego.
A mill?
Ego.
Nah.
And credit.
Killer.
Yeah.
I'm the good father Harlem, B.
Yeah.
Tell him about offering me a meal, B.
Ego.
Bro, a meal can't
credit.
even carry me for a week, B. You know, I'll be jet setting and flying and stuff, B.
Yeah.
I got NBA YoungBoy offering me 6.5 player.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If you can't match that, cool, we can talk later.
Yeah.
Cam's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Yo, Betha, he's got something in the pipeline working on. He said, hold fire. Betha's like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Betha's like, yo, Cam, yo, check in with him and see what. Yo, Dame, it's Cam. What up, B? What up, Playboy? Yeah, that thing ain't, you want to run it back? We can run it back, you know?
Nope.
But it's a couple of weeks have passed since then.
Yeah, bro.
And the thing was, he said Drake was offering, bro. And I feel like Drake is someone who's like, I'm willing to think, but stop shouting my name.
Yeah. Like, but this is the thing. It's gone. His ego is so inflated that it's now, he don't even live in reality to me. Should have stayed in food and beverage. That's the bar. Jay told him that from the beginning. Look, you had the opportunities. You had millions. Dame made millions. So where is the millions gone? Why are you now filing for bankruptcy? And obviously, bankruptcy doesn't always necessarily mean you haven't got any money. It just kind of helps you out.
It prolongs things and helps keep your assets intact.
And stuff like that.
Take those little things over there. Real assets over there. Cool.
Yeah, but that's not just that's just one of many issues that he has. And that he's going through.
I went to Dame's crib. He had over here. I'll never forget it. There was a pool inside the crib.
Yeah.
I think SAS was there.
Yeah.
Party was popping off. Dame was the blueprint.
Bits there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Things.
Was that when he was talking about showering in Perrier water and everything there?
Maybe. But, you know, Dame, you set a certain bar that was realistically very hard to maintain.
Yeah.
The whole, I only wear Air Force Ones once and then I dash them.
Yeah.
Bro, that's just a waste of sneakers.
And why is that a flex?
Why is that a flex?
Yeah,
now, if you said to me you got every color of the color palette in Air Force Ones, from pastel blue to sky blue to... Cool, that's a bit of a flex, but I only wear them once and then I get rid of them. I pass them down to... That's just wasting money. Like, just because you got P doesn't mean you have to squander it, bro.
No.
And now, here we are in 2025 where it's like, that's not the guy that I used to be like, yo, this guy could take on the world. And he had the best rapper alive right next to him. They were untouchable.
Yeah.
Like, you created so many opportunities for people, so many platforms for people. You almost sound like the whole of Philly. You had like Philly on Smash, Freeway to Beans to Oskino and Sparks, to Beanie Crack.
Yeah. Nori.
Like the young Chris, Young Guns. Like
they signed. I remember they signed Old Dirty Bastard.
Yeah, like you guys were doing things. You had clothes, you had cologne, you had drinks,
they were
you had
moving.
films, you had this. You even had a rock box thing with music, like the competitor to the iPods and that.
Yeah, I remember.
You was moving stuff, bro. Dame, you're a genius. But my gosh, man, sometimes you have to sit back and let someone hand you some roses and then smell them.
But this is what happens when money comes into play. And when you're earning a certain amount of money, one, you think it's never going to end, and two, you think that you're bigger than who you are, and it all can come crumbling down. And the thing is with dynasties always seem to fall apart by the people within it.
Yeah, the builders are normally the ones that blow it up.
Yeah. So it's like...
But you can't lead with money, bro.
No.
It's even like something so simple as when you're chatting to women, you can't lead with money. You see man them that lead with money, with women, they ain't got no game, they ain't got no chat. And once the money dries up, what do you think she's going to stay around? Yeah. That's what you led with. You didn't lead with charisma, personality, humor.
You didn't lead with wood.
Yeah.
Lead with wood, man. Back in the day, you could just lead with girl with wood.
With your Timberland boots on.
When you was in the rave, they rubbed up on you. They felt the you know what I mean? They were like,
that's
Yeah.
You can't fake. Well, now they do, but you couldn't fake that back then.
No, man didn't know
Even
all of
you
them. Man didn't know them tricks.
Nah.
Man just he got an erection in the rave. That was
it.
Yeah.
This is what I present to you. Roc-A-Fella Records presents. Wood in the neighborhood mixtape. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like Dame, make peace with Cam.
I wish him all the best.
Wish you all the best, but
I'm a bit worried about him.
Yeah, hey.
I'm a bit worried about him just because it just seemed a little bit disjointed in that interview. And it's like he's remorseful, but at the same time, he can't let his ego's not letting him go, you know what, I fucked up. Like, this is what I say to the man then. Like, when things are going on in your life that you can't deal with, or things that you're going on in your life that you need to deal with, just talk to your people and just say, look, this is my situation. This is what's going on. Let your people understand. And that understanding helps you a long way. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you're not a man. It just means you're a real person. But when you do I'm going to do the ego thing and nothing affects me and nothing, I'm not this and I'm that and I'm better than you, it comes back to bite you on the arse. Pause.
Yeah, the same people you meet on the way up, just treat them nicely, because if you make that same trip on the opposite side down, they'll be there to catch you and they'll be more than willing to help you. And I'm like, I got to look at Dame's friends, his circles a certain way, because man was like fresh out of surgery on his eye and he was in front of a camera.
Yeah, why are you on the cap? That's what I'm trying to say, man.
Bro, man just fresh out of surgery of his eye. So you got one eye and
not
you got
protected.
your one good eye open while the other one's covered.
Not protected.
And you're sitting in front of a camera with bright lights doing an interview.
You're not protected.
Looking... Bro.
You've already been on camera with your teeth drop out. Your teeth dropped out on camera, and you try to spin that on the Breakfast Club, saying that you was just trying to show people that, like, bro,
my flaws and
relax.
You're Dame.
Yeah, relax.
Because if Hove's locks start dropping, he's not going to be online showing his locks dropping to show you.
But this is the thing when you go back to like who your friends are. You just said it, and how you deal with people. It gets to a point sometimes where I can see that a lot of people just didn't want to deal with Dame anymore, and I don't blame them.
No, he's got a very
he's an arsehole.
Personality. He's
an arsehole.
I don't know him like that, so I can't say that.
Well, he said him and Kanye West say they're arseholes. That's what they said.
Enough.
They've said that on record.
Like,
they've said that on
why
record.
me and Dame cool? Because we assholes. Yeah, I hate it. But it's just, you can see how he moves. The way he delivers messages and you can see how it would rub people the wrong way. Especially if you're in these corporate meetings trying to make these multi-million-dollar deals. The last thing you want is like a Dame Dash type of personality shouting and screaming, I'm a boss.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm a boss.
We get it. We wish you the best, Dave.
Yeah, please.